Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Myself Mr. Singh, hope you all are doing good and keeping yourselves fit and motivated. So I am here to introduce my channel Wow That's History. I will be making short and to the point lectures regarding our ancient history of the world. I am hoping to engage more and more students to bring back their lost interest in the history by making the lectures short and catchy. Enjoy listening and learning, and for any queries you can always comment. All the best. Today we will cover ancient history of Korea. Korea, located on the Korean peninsula in East Asia, has a long and rich history dating back thousands of years. The history of ancient Korea can be divided into three main periods: the prehistoric period, the Three Kingdoms period, and the unified Silla period. Prehistoric period, 700,000 BCE 108 BCE. The prehistoric period in Korea is characterized by the presence of various prehistoric cultures, such as the Joseon culture, 7,000–1500 BCE, and the Mumun culture, 1500–300 BCE. During this period, early Korean societies were largely agrarian and relied on hunting, fishing, and agriculture for sustenance. Bronze and iron tools and weapons were also developed during this period, leading to advancements in technology and culture. Joseon culture, 7,000–1500 BCE. The Joseon culture was characterized by pottery production and a sedentary lifestyle. People during this period lived in pit dwellings, practiced hunting, fishing, and gathering, and developed simple agricultural techniques. Mumun culture, 1500–300 BCE. The Mumun culture was marked by advancements in agriculture, including the use of iron tools for farming. Paddy rice cultivation became widespread during this period, leading to increased agricultural productivity and population growth. Social stratification also emerged, with some communities developing into chiefdoms or early states. Three Kingdoms period, 57 BCE 668 CE. The Three Kingdoms period in Korea was characterized by the presence of three main kingdoms: Goguryeo, Baekje, and Silla. These kingdoms were known for their military prowess, cultural achievements, and interactions with neighboring states such as China and Japan. Goguryeo, 37 BCE 668 CE. Goguryeo was the largest of the three kingdoms and was known for its military strength and expansionist policies. It established a centralized monarchy with a complex political and social structure and developed a unique culture that combined indigenous Korean elements with influences from China and Central Asia. Baekje, 18 BCE 660 CE. Baekje was located in the southwestern part of the Korean peninsula and was known for its maritime trade and cultural exchanges with China and Japan. Baekje developed advanced technologies in shipbuilding and metalworking and made significant contributions to Korean arts, architecture, and Buddhism. Silla, 57 BCE 935 CE. Silla was located in the southeastern part of the Korean peninsula and was known for its close relationship with the Chinese Tang dynasty. Silla was the first kingdom to unify the Korean peninsula under a centralized monarchy, and it adopted Buddhism as the state religion. Unified Silla period, 668–935 CE. In 668 CE, the Silla kingdom successfully unified the Korean peninsula under its rule and established the unified Silla period. This period was characterized by political stability, economic growth, and cultural development. During the unified Silla period, Buddhism flourished, and many Buddhist temples and pagodas were built. The arts, literature, and sciences also thrived, with the development of the Korean writing system, known as Hanja. The ruling elite of Silla established a civil service examination system modeled after China's Confucian system, which led to the advancement of Confucianism as the dominant ideology. However, the unified Silla period also saw internal conflicts and external threats from neighboring states, particularly from the rising Goryeo kingdom. In 935 CE, the Goryeo kingdom overthrew the unified Silla dynasty, marking the end of the unified Silla period. The ancient history of Korea laid the foundation for the subsequent historical developments of the Korean peninsula, shaping its culture, language, and society. Today, the legacy of ancient Korea can still be seen in various aspects of modern Korean culture, including language, arts, architecture, and traditions. Goryeo dynasty, 918–1392. Goryeo dynasty was established in 918 after overthrowing unified Silla. It adopted Confucianism as the state ideology and maintained close relations with China. It also faced external threats from neighboring states such as Khitan and Yucatan. Gojoseon dynasty, 1392–1897. Gojoseon dynasty was established in 1392, and it was a Confucian state that emphasized social hierarchy and strict adherence to Confucian principles. Gojoseon saw significant cultural and technological advancements, including the development of the Korean alphabet, known as Hangul. However, it also faced internal struggles, such as political factions and external threats from Japan, China, and Manchu. Japanese colonial rule, 1910–1945. Japan colonized Korea in 1910 and imposed its culture, language, and institutions on the Korean people, suppressing Korean culture and national identity. This period was marked by widespread oppression, exploitation, and resistance by Koreans against Japanese rule. Division of Korea, 1945–present. After Japan's defeat in World War II, Korea was liberated from Japanese colonial rule. However, it was also divided along the 38th parallel into two zones of influence, with the Soviet Union occupying the north and the United States occupying the south. This ultimately led to the establishment of two separate governments, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, North Korea, in the north and the Republic of Korea, South Korea, in the south in 1948. In 1950, North Korea invaded South Korea, leading to the Korean War, 1950–1953. The war ended in an armistice agreement, but no peace. The Korean War, 1950–1953, resulted in an armistice agreement, but no peace treaty was signed, leaving the Korean peninsula technically still in a state of war. Since the division, North Korea and South Korea have followed different paths. North Korea became a communist state under the leadership of Kim Il-sung and his family, adopting a policy of Jewish self-reliance and developing nuclear weapons. It has been known for its isolationist policies, human rights abuses, and nuclear weapons program. South Korea, on the other hand, transitioned to a democratic state and pursued rapid economic development, becoming one of the world's major economies. It has embraced Western values, modernization, and globalization, becoming a global leader in technology, pop culture, and trade. Despite efforts for reconciliation and reunification, the Korean peninsula remains divided to this day, with the Korean Demilitarized Zone, DMZ, serving as a heavily fortified buffer zone between North and South Korea. Tensions between the two countries persist, and efforts to resolve the conflict and achieve reunification continue to be complex and challenging. This is a brief overview of the history of Korea and the events that led to the division of North and South Korea. The history of Korea is rich, complex, and influenced by various political, cultural, and economic factors throughout the ages. It is a story of ancient civilizations, kingdoms, invasions, colonization, wars, and divergent paths of development that have shaped the modern-day dynamics of the Korean peninsula. Thanks for watching and listening. Please subscribe and share for more learning.